start our story again in Einstroth Academy. But before we continue or start today's day, let's hear what our characters are thinking. Arlo Astoria, please give us some insight into what your character's thoughts are.
Okay. Right after class, gosh darn it! I can't get into the accent again. Right after class, we fight a robot dinosaur and get nothing other than some strange bonding experience. I would have opted for dinner or something, but nearly dying sure does the trick. Later, once I think the worst first day is over, I can finally tuck into bed, I hear someone break down my door. Apparently, Artemis is in trouble, and don't get me wrong, I'm no big fan of the Lunar Brights, but I can't just stay out of the way of that. Gavin and Solaren are crossing lines, and I don't know how to deal with them. I'm sure there's more to every story, but beating a girl half to death is inexcusable. I'm wondering if Gavin and Solaren are involved with the robo-dinos that seem to be created by Raina. I hope Ren is okay. I think he was going to see her tonight. Oh, and Beryl was taken. How did this all happen on the first day? I thought this whole president thing was going to be a breeze, but challenge accepted, I guess. I'm ready to see how the year goes. I mean, everyone that fought by my side, they were interesting. Arlen made Nima tuck him in, and I read him a bedtime story for an extra cherry on top. The others are surprisingly powerful. Perhaps it's good I got on their good side. They do seem mighty loyal to Lysander, though. Maybe the Lunar Brights aren't as intolerable as I thought.
Thank you, Arlo Astoria, for giving us some insight. Now we move on to Ella. Ella Alexer, what is your character thinking?
Well, after last night, we fought that metal creature. I dragged it back to my lair, I guess you could call it. Although it's officially known as the greenhouse. After that, I just kind of spent the rest of the night making some potions, creating some new ones. Until I got a message from Ren that another one was fought by Harlow and some of the other kids. And we ended up getting a name, but I was too engrossed in my work to even remember what that was. Now, here we are, trying to figure some stuff out. Pretty eventful first day, if you ask me. 2 robot attacks. Curious to see where this is gonna go.
Thank you, Ella Alexer, for speaking your mind. Ren out of trio. What is your character thinking?
He finds it extremely intriguing that he somehow managed to hopefully get in the good graces of one of the most dangerous girls on campus. Hopefully he can keep his cool in front of her, even after knowing what she did last night, or rather, what her robots did. As for his subconscious, this is a good summary of what he's thinking. The waves shall crash, I will not break. Deal my spark, then up the stakes. A smirk is plastered on my face. Frozen there, it leaves no trace. The current roils underneath. Hungry fish swim round my feet. The nibbles start so innocent, until they know I can't resist. Chunks of flesh, the stream runs red. They take and take, until I'm dead.
Thank you, Ren. Nima, what is your character thinking?
Well, this is, for a journal entry. The first day of school was a nightmare. The pressure of keeping good grades so no one takes my place, that mechanical monster that was in the courtyard, that nutcase in Zaxaloran breaking into the Lunabright dorms, and almost killing Artemis Lunabright. Then those other students breaking down their doors a savor. Thank God they did, or things may have been way different. But one of the students, I think her name was Beryl, ended up getting kidnapped. She was one of the ones that saved Artemis. And then another mechanical beast, raptor, monster, whatever it was, shows up. And though we do have a lead this time. The initials RJ. But I can't believe this all happened in one day. I don't even know how we're going to handle all this. Is it normal for Einstroth to be this dangerous and full of chaos? If it is, I'm worried about the rest of the school year and what it will bring. Sincerely, Nima Hemlock.
Thank you, Nima, for sharing with us. As a thought, please tell us what your character is thinking.
Well, I'd say he's extremely curious about the robot dinosaur from last night, and he wants to know more about the person who made it and the motives behind it. Yeah, I mean, he came to Einstroth for stories and books that he could learn from the library and stuff like that. So it would be pretty understandable that he's excited to unravel a mystery if he's living that mystery right now. So if anything, it was more than a perfect day for him. So he's pretty hyped up and ready to go.
As a thought, when you settle down in the Solaran dorms and you go to sleep, your dreams are inhabited by the lantern that you carry. As a thought, you are visited, or your dreams are, at the very least, by the creature living inside your lamp. You wake up, at least your subconscious does, inside a void. Void that hums a reddish black hue. You can feel things moving around you. You feel a gaze. And you hear a voice, indescribable at first. And as the eyes open, you see the voice becomes clearer. Are you my new owner?
Hello?
Are you my new owner?
What is this place? I suppose so. Why not?
It is the place of your imagination.
Oh,
Magic comes to life. I
okay.
am the one that is bound to you.
Bound. All right. Well, first of all, what are you?
I am a being trapped in a mere lantern. I can fulfill your most deepest of wishes, but for a price.
And now what would that price be?
It depends. What do you wish for, new owner? What is it you seek?
I want to know about things other people don't know. I want to know about things in the past. I want to know about what's forgotten.
You wish for knowledge. Is that correct?
Yes, that would be correct.
You wish for wisdom. Intelligence. To know things you should not. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
It's that it shall be. The light fades. And you are soon enshrouded in black fog. You can feel a humid, prickly sensation crawling all up your fur. It's sickly, but oddly comforting. You can feel yourself change in a way. You can feel yourself fall. As a thought, as you get enshrouded by this black and red mist, you suddenly wake up in a cold sweat inside the Solaran dorms. The lantern beside you, glowing a reddish, blackish hue. Your wish will be granted. Your payment will. Please name this lantern.
Okay. As put. Oh, good name ideas.
Please, Master, give me a name.
I'll name you at another time, not now.
You. Lantern's hue dims. The room turns back into its natural darkness. Your cold sweat stops. Then you return to sleep. The next morning, you arrive back at Einstroth Academy. This time, in the student council's room. Let me know when you are loaded in.
I'm in.
I am in as well.
Everyone awakens in their respective dorms. They change into their respective outfits, their uniforms, and then shift into whatever version of the clothes they want to wear today, using its illusion feature. Going on, from now on, every single day will be started in the student council's office unless otherwise needed. All 5 of you here, you're only missing one last student council member, Olivia. However, I believe all of you have something to discuss beforehand. So please do.
So, what are we gonna do about the troublemakers?
Well,
Nima.
So, what are we gonna do about, what's his name, Gavin and Zach Solarin and I guess Sethric and, what was that other girl's name? Syra? I honestly can't remember.
and Frost.
Yes, her name was Sarah.
I'm telling you, just let them drink my potions. Let them be some guinea pigs for a little bit.
No,
Ella,
it's not
that's
okay.
not very ethical.
It's cruel and unusual.
Ella is cruel and unusual in general, but
Remember in the courtyard, Nima, didn't you bring up that they could work for the festival?
Oh,
yes, I already
community service.
proposed.
Yeah, Ren.
Yes.
We'll have Sethric and Syra help with that, but Gavin
And I think if we give them punishment that's at least somewhat fun or interesting, we'll be able to get in their good graces rather than further alienating them. The last thing we want is more enemies.
I agree, but Gavin and Zach Solarin, the Solarin boy, both of them, I don't think we can treat them as kindly.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true.
I think that the prank punishment should be the community service, but we gotta do something bigger, harsher.
Well, they almost killed
Yeah.
Artemis Lunabright and then almost killed her 2 familiars. That's
Wait, hold up.
What happened last night?
Wait a second. What happened?
I was not informed of this. Was it that bad?
What happened?
Do you want to explain, or do you want me to explain, Harlow?
You can do it if you want.
I don't mind. Well, long story short, me and Harlow woke up to our front door, the Lunar Bright dorm, being broken into, and we ran into a couple students. It was, if I remember correctly, Bayou, Arlen, Lysander Lunar Bright, and Beryl, if I remember correctly, were their names, and they came rushing in because they heard something about Artemis was going to be attacked of some sort. Long story short, we found Artemis half beaten to death, honestly, to put it bluntly. She had an owlbear that was also quite beaten, and a bird that was missing at the time, but we ended up saving the bird, and we gotta punish Lysander too, don't we? Lysander kind of...
Good gods, is Artemis alright?
Artemis is alright now, but Lysander kind of lost it a little bit, and Gavin Funnily enough, pissed his pants. Can't get over that bit.
There's a picture floating somewhere. You'll see it one day, but
But I'm sure
well, I
we can
mean,
give
she can hardly be
Lysander...
blamed for getting upset and protective of her sister.
I don't blame her, but we still have to technically punish her in a way.
the fact
I
that they
figure we
all
could do the community service would be fair enough for her. It's not like
Yes,
it's that bad of a
I wouldn't
punishment
mind.
anyway.
I wouldn't mind doing that.
I'm
I would like to get at least one Lunar Bright twin on our side, since Artemis seems rather antagonistic, to say the least.
that's fair. I mean, to be fair, they all showed up unannounced, meaning for a fight, and I mean, Arlen broke down our door.
Well, that's easy enough to fix.
I had to fix
Fixable.
that, but I mean,
he did the right thing and came and got you guys when there was trouble.
they
Shouldn't
didn't.
that be encouraged?
We woke up
I woke
to
up
the door.
to the door being bashed down.
I mean, hey, that kind of shit is kind of dangerous. So if shit like that happens again, just call us, and I'm gonna have my character hand out his contact to everybody because that never happened yet, and they're all years.
Yeah, Nima will do the same for the other two. Yeah, but it was kind of time sensitive, to be honest.
That's
We didn't.
okay.
But I'll keep it in mind
Nima,
for next time.
Are your
Yes.
rifts able to teleport people over longer distances?
To an extent, it really depends. How far? I think.
Could it
At this
teleport us
moment-
between dorms?
No, not that far. I'm not that skilled quite yet.
It would be lovely if in the future you and Outcasts could maybe work together to come up with some kind of formula to teleport all student council members to the location of a distress call from one of us.
Possibly.
Yes.
But I don't know if that's exactly my kind of magic.
No? Alright. I'm not too much of a magical expert, admittedly.
Back on the punishment topic, do you think taking merit points away from some of the minor ones, like Lysander and them,
I don't think
I-
they deserve
I
merit
don't
points
think
taken
we should
away.
remove
I
merit
think we
points.
let them off with a warning this
I
time.
was gonna recommend that anyway.
Well, the thing with taking away merit points from someone is it's not just labor that you can be done with. It's, it affects what they can do and what they can buy.
It's their
pretty
standing. It's really
cruel.
important.
Like, what if they wanted to buy food or go out or hang out with people? They wouldn't be able to. That's a pretty harsh punishment.
That would piss them off much more than we need right now.
what we need to do is show people that we're messing with us is gonna have consequences.
And then people are just gonna hate us.
Yes,
They're
I
not-
They
think
already
we take,
do.
I don't
we
think
take
they
merit
do.
points from Gavin, and the rest of them we let off with a warning and a little community service.
Well,
I'm
I
okay
think
with that. I
Solarin.
think that's better.
Gavin and Solarin need a much harsher punishment than just merit points.
Then let them drink.
Well, do we have the power to expel people?
Is
I
expulsion
don't
too
think so.
much?
I
I don't
don't-
know.
I don't think
I'm
you
thinking
could
we have
expel
some
them.
kind of 3-strike system.
I can
If
agree with
someone
that.
reaches 3 strikes, we try to get them expelled.
Well, maybe we could just give Gavin and Solarin some sort of suspension, that's
Suspension would be,
possible.
yes, that would be good.
Honestly,
'Cause
I'm
maybe-
questionable about actually being able to expel someone from the school, seeing as they were hand-picked and they have quite the reputation behind them.
Yeah, that's why
Yes, I
I'm a
mean-
little worried.
I don't know if we can, I just would like to find out if that's an option.
Well, I know one thing that we do need to do is set up some sort of... What's the word that I'm looking for?
Distress
Like-
signal?
No, we need to set
Punishment
up...
system?
punishment, more like protection system. Like set up guards at houses and maybe set a curfew.
Oh, you're
Well,
talking like a disciplinary committee.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
Perhaps we
Well,
can
that would
have.
require funding and potentially some sort of. Because it depends. We could actually
Well-
pay for people to be bodyguards, or we could do it where students could join a club, and over time they could earn maybe some merit points for protecting the school.
Yes,
We
that's
could
what I
use
was
the
thinking.
automatons.
Don't know if you'd want to hire students as protectors, because that seems like a pretty good way to create a flawed system. Because all it would take is
Potentially,
one
yes.
person to be posted up, and they'd be in on it, and suddenly it doesn't matter. I mean,
We
this
have-
That
just
is
proves
true.
that we
Well,
can't
that's why
trust
we'd be
another
selective
student.
and have interviews, and it wouldn't just be anyone gets in.
I mean, we
Maybe.
do have guard automatons. If we have like a couple outside of each dorm,
Yeah, like those guys in the foyer.
yeah.
There was a few
Yeah.
of those.
And then we could have a curfew, maybe like
I don't know about a curfew.
it's got. I mean,
People aren't going to like a curfew, and I certainly wouldn't like it either.
I
I-
don't
I
like
I
a curfew
Second
personally.
to no curfew.
okay, but if it happens again, we're gonna have to consider this.
Well,
We'll
if it's
consider it for the future if it
happening,
happens.
I agree, but it was just one incident. I mean,
Yeah, but he threatened to do it again.
it's,
So
both
we do
did.
guards.
he's just matching his reputation. I don't feel like it's fair to put a curfew on the whole school because of one person's actions.
Okay.
We want the general student body on our side. We don't
I
do
do
that by
think-
punishing them for Gavin's mistakes.
Hey DM, if I'm checking like social media right now, what is there anyone like in the school talking about what happened last night currently?
Yes. Quite a
Oh.
few.
What does the consensus seem to be from the students posting stuff about it?
Very first thing, Barrel's disappearance. That's at the top.
Okay.
It seems that people are worried for their own safety, considering this is supposed to be Einstroth Academy, one of the most prestigious academies of them all. And yet on the first day, on the first night, right underneath the student council president's nose, a student was abducted. Next is Gavin. Gavin and Zach. Decisions are mixed on those two. They already have reputations of being problematic. However, you do know Lysander Lunarbright is planning to create a announcement against condemning Solarin and Gavin's actions. And you know that that will most likely result in extreme backlash. Backlash amongst royals, which will eventually devolve into potential ununification.
Well,
It's only
there's
been
nothing
one
interesting
day.
online.
Really?
Not really. Although, what's this about somebody getting abducted? You guys seem to fail to mention that.
Oh,
Someone got abducted,
Someone got abducted.
When
Yes.
we got attacked.
and that seems
Well, then our first priority should be
big.
finding this person, yes?
I agree. That's
Then
why I'm saying there should be a curfew.
Well, why are we here discussing this instead of trying to find this person?
That should come before anything else, I think.
because we don't even know. Well, we have a guess of who it might be.
Yeah,
You do?
You said Raina.
Yes.
Raina.
Yes.
I was with her the entirety of last night. She never left.
It's
Is there
her
any way
robots.
You could look in, like, at. talk to her again and see what she specializes in automancy. See if she has a fondness for raptor mechanical
Well, if
contraptions.
he was
If I
the
ask
one,
that right away, she's going to get suspicious of me.
I was gonna say,
I need
if
more
Well, yeah,
time.
somebody would
but you
openly
you
expose
don't have
that.
to ask specifically that, but you can express an interest in her schooling and what she's building.
Yes, I just need to be careful about it.
Ren,
Yes,
You said she kidnapped Beryl.
potentially. We're not 100% sure.
Ren,
Right. Mm-hmm.
as you start this conversation, you think back on the events of last night. You, one Arthur, and one Reyna did some activities. You woke up today with them sprawled amongst Slarendorm's room, unclothed. Throughout that entire time, you remember Reyna not leaving. She was ever present the entire time. And as you mention this now, you get a text from her. Hey,
What does it say?
can we meet up later?
You'll text back. Yes, when? Today?
After classes, I enjoyed our time together, and I think we should have a one-on-one, maybe? If you're okay with it,
An encore of last night or just a talk?
a talk, maybe an encore.
I am more than alright with that.
Okay, see you then.
Yeah, where should we meet? Same place
In
as
my
last time.
place. Then she sends a winky emoji.
You'll suddenly go smirking one back.
Well, what do we have here?
It seems like I have gotten to her good graces. We've got another meeting tonight. Though, I will inform you all that where I'll be, just in case she decides to kidnap me too.
Thing is, there's a chance it may not even be her. It could be someone who stole her projects as well.
I mean,
Or she's working with them.
That
If I
too.
may,
or unknowingly working,
have a
or it's
solution
framing.
to figure out whether or not she was the one who did it.
What's that?
I have this potion.
It's you and your potions.
Yes, me and my potions. Do you have an issue with it?
No,
Ella.
it's just
Ella,
interesting.
your potions are very useful, but I'm not going to let you roofie someone.
Oh, it's not that one.
It's not the one you used on me.
No. Well, I've used it on you before. I have a means of making people tell the truth with one of my potions.
And I'm saying that should be a last resort. I think I can
I
can get her to tell the truth more organically.
yeah, but don't we want results sooner rather than later?
Not necessarily. You know all too well that rushing things isn't productive. That will just make her distrust us, distrust me, and avoid telling us the truth as much as she can.
DM, from my testing of this potion, do people realize they're under the effects of it?
Afterwards, yes.
Okay.
Also, based on my experience with it, you can't lie, but you can omit the truth, and you can you can double speak, essentially.
Well,
So it's not 100% reliable.
Yeah, well, unless somebody else has a better solution, I don't think we're getting anywhere just sitting in here talking about it right now.
I will make subtle inquiries tonight into what she did, into whether it was her or not.
What was called?
So,
Do we know if Beryl's still missing? Like, do we have updates on that?
As of the beginning of today and as of the current moment where you are in the student council's office, Beryl has not yet been found.
okay. So, I'm just
Were there plants around when she was taken?
yes, she was taken
20.
by a forest. I barely heard her.
Ooh, good idea, Ella.
Well, I'm gonna go talk to some trees.
Okay. We got
have
at
fun
least
with
that
that.
started.
Don't piss them off.
Well,
But,
Thank you, Ella.
Oh, Matt, I had a question really quick, sorry.
Go ahead.
Could I do like an insight check? Did Raina seem like guilty or conflicted or anything like that last night?
No. Wait,
No.
you can make an insight check, sorry.
But is the answer going to be no?
I didn't know what you mean.
Okay. Well, I'll try it with some guidance. Would I get advantage because she was kind of vulnerable last night, or no?
I'll give you advantage.
Okay, let's go. Alright. 21?
No. Rather, she seemed very motivated for some reason.
So whatever if she did it, she thought she was doing the right thing. Okay. Or she doesn't have any morals. One of them.
well, I think we should take some immediate action as of now, and the student body can't feel safe being attacked and kidnapped, so I think that we should set up some of those guards in the foyer and
I agree.
more low traffic areas.
I say,
agree.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, I agree, but I am worried about them being automatons. If they can be,
Hacked.
yes.
Yeah,
So I think
that's potential, but
if we could talk to someone and maybe get some people and see if they could hire some people, just like maybe outsource some people since we're worried about students.
I
Because
think
obviously-
it would seem reasonable to post actual people outside of dorms, but in terms of actual walkways, we have these guards and we're not using them, so we might as well, and it'll bring some peace of mind.
I know you don't like the curfew, but if they're kidnapping at midnight,
I think maybe we should hold a curfew for 3 days. Or
Okay.
until Beryl is found.
I can agree with that.
I think that's our
suppose
best
that's alright.
option. So
I'm
it
against
keeps
it,
the area
but-
empty so we can actually search for Beryl.
I do warn you, I will be breaking the curfew. I think
I'm sure a
finding
lot of
Beryl
people
takes
will.
priority over the curfew.
I disagree
Oh, yeah.
I disagree with the curfew, but I'll let it happen.
Can I ask why
I
you
think
disagree with the curfew?
I just think it'll bring a lot of hate towards us. Even
I
if
think-
we
Probably.
get kidnapped.
They already
feel
hate us. I think
They don't hate us.
I think the safety of the student body is more important than what they think of us.
I agree, but I still don't think they hate us. I think there's maybe 4 or 5
All right.
people who really do.
All right, let me
I-
rephrase that. None of them respect me, and none of them like me.
It's just a few
I
people.
think you're over-exaggerating, Harlow. You're very likable.
I've heard
I think
many
there's a reason
things
you were
already.
selected for council.
The most negative voices are going to be the loudest.
I don't know. Ella said there was nothing online, but I know. I saw it myself. They're blaming how could a child get kidnapped under my nose?
Well, they need to blame someone. and you're just the most blamable at the moment.
Exactly.
Look,
That's
wallowing
my
in
point.
this isn't going to help anything. Let's have a couple people looking for Beryl and a couple people focusing on security, and start getting on with it. Who wants to focus on protecting the student body?
I can work on that. I can go talk and work on getting automatons and maybe potentially some people posted at dorms. But I will say, we can hold this to a vote if people would like. But I do think a couple of days of curfew will hurt no one. It's not like it's permanent. People should understand. If they don't, that's their problem.
I'll defer to what you and Harlow think.
Alright.
It's just until she gets found.
3 days or until she gets found. I think that's fair enough. I think people will understand. Because this is a safety issue.
I guess. I think we should show some initiative on top of that, though. I do agree with that we should start looking.
Yes.
So do you want to join me on a looking team?
I would love to. That sounds like fun, actually.
Harlow, do you want to do the discipline, or would you like to also join me in reconnaissance?
I think I'll make a little announcement video that we can post, and then I'll join y'all with reconnaissance.
I'll join you guys after I deal with getting some guards posted and everything.
Right, and Ella's already off doing some reconnaissance, so...
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't need anyone to help you, Nima? Not that I doubt your abilities, but it's nice to have a partner.
I'm sure I'll be alright.
If you do, just call us.
I will. Now, do we have a class to get to? Well, this talk made me lose track of time.
As you mentioned that, as Ella begins to open a door, you see a surprised Olivia appear. Hey, are you guys planning on attending class today? We're about to start.
Oh shit, really? Fuck. And then I'm just gonna...
Ren will clap his hands together. Yes, we'll be along in a minute. We were just, discussing how to deal with the situation.
Right,
yeah,
I read all about that. What did you guys decide?
Harlow? Do you want to...
We decided that a few of them are getting community service, in that they're gonna help with Club Rush, or whatever we're calling it.
Right.
And we're gonna implement a curfew for 3 days, or until Beryl gets found.
Right.
I would argue for some stronger punishments for... I think... Did we agree on dock and merit points from Gavin and Solaren?
I think
maybe we should do a
suspension.
Suspension,
Yes.
I think would be better.
If we can do that.
Alright, I'm fine with that.
Okay. How does suspension work? I mean...
I'm assuming it would be an out-of-school suspension or an in-school suspension, so it really
We'll have to talk to the professor after class and see what the system is for that here.
Yes.
Ella leaving now would mean you would be splitting the party. Are you okay with that?
I would have been gone already. I would not have waited for the door to open. I just didn't want to pull the camera away.
Okay. Would you like to do this in series, or would you like to do this on a private session on your own?
What do you guys think? I'll leave it up to the
What do you want to do?
Yeah, that's up to
I kind
you.
of was hoping we could do it like right now, because I don't know how long they spent talking. A while, but I would have been gone already.
Well, assuming that you do go and look at the things, you're gonna miss class, and my ass is not missing class.
Yeah.
Ren would take notes for her and stuff.
Ella wouldn't care about missing one class.
Yeah, no, my character would keel over and die if he missed class.
Okay. We can do that tomorrow if you wish.
I mean... He can do it now.
We can do it now.
Yeah, I don't mind. And then we'll just do class after you do his little reconnaissance.
Okay.
Or vice versa, whatever.
That makes it easier on me, because then it gives them time, perhaps, to come back. Is that fine with everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ella, you make your way to the Lunar Bright dorms. Make your way to the Lunar Bright dorms. Do you do anything on the way there?
Yeah, on the way, Ella is going to down a couple of potions. That. Yeah, just those two for right now. Which means 1 damage. But yeah, I will be drinking those 2 potions on my way over here.
Okay.
Well, I guess time to figure out where this all went down.
I'm gonna talk to this tree first.
Hey, so last night, did you happen to see a girl get kidnapped?
You talking to me?
Who else would I be talking to?
Girl kidnapped? I didn't see anything. You might want to ask that guy.
Can I... I don't trust plants. Can I do an insight to see if he's trying to pull my leg? About walking all the way over there?
Go ahead.
Plants, man. Don't trust them. It's a 16?
It seems that this tree in particular has no recollection of such events.
Okay.
And I will attempt to make my way over there.
Okay.
And I say attempt because my token isn't moving.
You make your way to the tree. What do you ask?
I'm gonna ask the same question. Just
What do you know about a girl getting kidnapped here last night?
Who are you?
Somebody asking questions.
Okay, then I'm a tree that's not answering. Unless you have some fertilizer.
could Druidcraft do something with that?
Please tell me, what does Druidcraft do?
Whispering to the spirits of nature, you can create one of the following effects within range. You create a tiny, harmless sensory effect that predicts the weather, or what the weather will be in your location in the next 24 hours. You instantly make a flower blossom or seed pod open and leaf bud bloom. You create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect. You instantly light or snuff out a candle.
I don't think it does. I don't think
Alright,
you
let
can
me try
create
this.
fertilizer.
I want to try Druidcraft. I just want to like blossom something on the tree and be like, you know,
Here's some fast acting fertilizer.
Oh. Okay. I guess that's something, but that isn't fertilizer. But you should sneak over in that gardening area over there. I can see those bags inside that building. Oh, they look delicious.
Always the fucking plant.
I'm just in the middle of all of these guys. Just
You just walk through
Any
the
of you?
glass window.
oh, is that a window? Oh, I thought it was like a garden area. All right, never mind. I'm gonna continue forward a little bit and just ask all of these bushes about what they saw last night.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah, that poor blonde lady, right? Yeah. That one girl, the pale one. That, yeah, she jumped over the fence too. Yeah.
Which fence did she jump over?
This one.
I'll go ahead and go around the back and just make a perception check down this area.
You make a perception check. Go ahead. 9.
Whatever that says.
You do notice tracks or signs of a battle here. But you don't see anything outside of it.
Where does it look like the most scuffle happened?
Deeper within the forest.
You don't happen to have a map for that, do you?
Nope.
I'm in the forest.
As you trek through the forest, you can see on numerous trees acid marks. Signs of fire. Of a battle against multiple people. You can see claws and bite marks at trees. You can see tracks. And then you can see footsteps leading north. Perception check, survival check, or investigation check for me, please. I will give you advantage, because... Okay.
19.
19.
19 survival.
You look. Look around, ask around. And in the middle of a clearing, you see this person lying there, unconscious, but unharmed. One moment.
Nothing popped up yet.
What do you do?
Oh, there's the person. Okay, let's see. Looking at the photo on my phone. Is this the same girl?
That indeed seems to be Beryl.
Well, that seemed almost too easy.
Anything I want to try here? Screw it, I'm just gonna try waking her up.
No response.
Is she breathing?
She is breathing.
This could be this work. So I have the bounce back potion, right? Something that removes negative effects such as poisons or downsides from other potions or ongoing effects. Do I get the feeling that this might wake her up?
Based on prior knowledge and numerous amounts of experimentation based on your character itself, this would most likely wake somebody up, yeah. If they're being affected by something.
Can I roll to try and discern if she's being affected by something or if she's just like knocked out? Like,
Roll
just
me a
in
medicine check.
12?
She almost seems like she's in a sleep-like state.
Sleep likes. I'm just gonna start dragging her.
You do so. You drag her across the clearing into the forests and back. next to the dorms.
See, actions are always better than talking it out. That took no time at all to figure out where she was. I don't know why she's sleeping in a forest, but she doesn't. Does she look injured, actually?
She does not look injured, scraped, wounded whatsoever.
Not sure what all the fuss about her being kidnapped was. And I'm just, I'm just gonna try and drag her all the way back to like the student lounge area, or the student counselor's lounge.
Okay. You drag her all the way back.
I guess on the way, I will text Ren and let him know.
Yeah, so I found the girl.
You what?
Yeah, the missing girl. Yeah, found
Where
her.
is she?
Currently in our student council lounge.
You didn't take her to the infirmary. You know what? Never mind. I'm coming. Can he like raise his hand in class?
say that again.
Can he raise his hand in class?
You're a little muffled.
Sorry. Can he raise his hand in class?
Yes, you can.
Professor, it appears that Elba has found our missing student, and I would like to go help her take that student to the infirmary. Is that alright?
Go ahead. Adrastea.
Thank you.
No need for permission from me. Do as you wish.
Yes, but it's nice to, let you know what's going on. Anyway, have a good rest of your class, everyone. And he's gonna kind of speed walk towards the student council room.
In the meantime,
Keep us updated.
Ella. On the way there, you've managed to find some automaton who carried Ella's body for you.
Who?
Or Beryl's body for you. Throughout the entire time, she laid unconscious, but still unharmed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and drag her into the student council lounge where hopefully none of the other student council members are currently at.
I was about to say, wait, are we?
Wait, how
Are
did
we?
get
We're
so
sitting
fast?
in class,
You
right?
would
Yeah,
be
we're
in
in
class,
class.
correct?
Okay.
But Ren left the student council when he got the text.
I would have texted on my way back, so.
On my way.
And I'm gonna lay her down on this couch.
You do so.
Gonna rub my hands together. And I'm right probably before Ren walks in, try and give her a bounce back potion.
Okay.
And we'll see if Ren allows it.
Ren, you walk into the room and you see Ella beginning to pour a potion in Beryl's mouth.
Okay, he lets it happen. He kind of looks at her skeptically, though. He's like, you did test it on yourself first, right?
Oh, many times.
Right?
There's a
Fair enough,
reason I'm able to do what I do and still be fine. And it's... And she'll shake the bottle. Because of this little guy.
Oh,
And
Fair enough, then.
what you'll see, it's a potion that is kind of green in nature. Just very kind of syrupy, almost. Doesn't have a whole lot of like viscosity to it. And I'm gonna go ahead.
It looks like punch.
Tastes like it too. And I'll go ahead and pour
Really?
the potion into Beryl's mouth.
You do so, and almost as a reflex, Beryl gulps. But continues sleeping.
He must be exhausted.
Well, whatever's affecting her is not really poison or magical in nature, so yeah, exhausted.
Was she just lying in the middle of the woods?
Yes, she was.
Hmm.
With the survival check that I made earlier when I found her, did it look like she like walked back and collapsed? Did it look like somebody brought her back there? What was the state of the area that she was laying in?
It was a clearing. Almost a little bit perfectly staged. She was lying down on a soft patch of grass, looking upwards. She looked peaceful.
There was like no disturbed grass or anything nearby.
Not around her.
Based on my kind of extensive knowledge of, like, you know, drugs, did someone, like, drug her? Is that why she's sleeping? Or is she just, like, tired?
Medicine check. Advantage.
Oh, advantage, cool. Cool.
In the meanwhile, inside the classroom, a seminar is being held about first aid, CPR, and emergency medicine. Emergency medicine. You see 3 professors teaching the class. You see Professor Day, Professor Fry, and Professor Campbell. In the middle of a scuffle, you'd want to keep your injuries to a minimum. In the middle of a fight, your injuries can stop you, from, well, living. It can also stop you from attacking or retreating. So be careful about how you get hurt. Now, can we have a volunteer? Perhaps you, Nima Henlock, in the back. We need to demonstrate proper uses of healing magic. Miss Hemlock.
Is it just magic?
We will need to create a cut on you.
No. No, I will not.
Okay. Mr. Zarahara then.
Sure, I guess. I mean, why not? It's
Okay.
just an
He
Oh,
jumps
maybe
down
a
from the
volunteer.
podium. If you can make your way to the table.
Okay.
Now, as all of you may know, anatomy differs in each and every individual organism. There are a few key points in which you do not want to get injured, primarily your head, for that is where the brain is located. Other important places to defend are any major blood vessels. For example, please extend your lower left hand. Mr. Zarahara?
And I do as he asks.
Over here, right at the end of his wrist. Right here is major blood vessel, and we will now cut it to demonstrate how much blood you would lose, even if it is cut in... Yes?
You're just gonna cut it?
Oh, don't worry, we're gonna heal it right back up.
Alright. We go for it. I guess it's useful information.
As I was saying, you will lose quite a lot of blood if you are cut in this region.
Are you sure?
Please watch carefully. He slits your wrist. Alright, he holds it up in the air as he shows everybody. Notice how as soon as I cut it, it began to splurt in a fountain. You do not want that to happen to you. Miss Day, if you may. This is such a stupid lecture. She waves her wand and her staff. Alright. And a green mystical aura envelops your hand, and it is healed. However, you do feel a little dizzy, because your blood is still all over the ground. Right. Any questions? No? How about you, Mr. Zarahara?
Well, I guess that was interesting, but I suppose that you should probably tell me what you're gonna do before I volunteer for it.
You'll be fine. Okay.
Okay.
With that, that'll be the end of the class. Please have a good day, everyone.
I'm just gonna, hobble away, just what the fuck happened?
Everyone who attended class, please roll me a d20.
Bro, I should get advantage on that shit.
I was like, Nima went into
Wrong
a
character.
corner. Wasn't that had any of that?
Nima, please explain, why are you in the corner?
The knives, the surgical equipment, and all of it, the environment, I can't stand it.
Thank you.
That's...
Go ahead.
Where? Oh, no, that was it. I was just gonna say that was it.
Okay. As a thought, the next time you get healing, double it.
Let's go! I need that!
Please write that in your notes.
I
We
already
go
did.
back into student council's office. Ren and Ella, what are you two doing?
Are you going to get illegally prosecuted if I bring her to the nurse's office and they run a test on her blood or something?
Probably not. No, that one usually flushes everything out of the system.
Right. Then I think we should probably leave her to the professionals. Did Harlow mention that she was friends with the rest of with Lysander or any of the other people who were there?
Is she now? No, nobody mentioned anything about her. I got all my information from what I read online.
Right.
Pretty
Is there anyone I should alert? She's been found?
I don't know. I'm not one for semantics. I found her. I brought her here. I think I've done enough. What do you think?
Can I go? Let me see. Can't hurt to see if I can get on their good side. He's gonna open up his phone and check if she has any pictures she's taken with anyone recently.
Go ahead. First off, check if she has a phone. Investigation check.
No, I mean her on her Instagram or what the equivalent.
I'll rummage through her pockets though.
Has she posted anything?
She has not.
No. Okay. Is she in anyone else's photos that I follow? From Einstroth?
She has not.
Hmm.
Does an 11 investigation find her phone or anything on her?
Okay. 11 investigation. You find a potion of healing and her license.
Is the potion the one I made?
The one from Elixio Tech.
Yeah, so the one I sign it and put it back on her.
Okay. You do that.
And then just her license.
And her license.
And the license says
Beryl Lunaflare, age 20, permitted to run land vehicles.
I mean, everything seems to check out. I didn't find a phone on her, though. Any luck online?
Nope. She seems to not have much of a presence on social media. Can I text Harlow? Like, me and Ella found, Beryl. Who should we alert about that? Or rather, Ella found her.
First of all, is she okay?
She
Second-
seems alright. She's just sleeping.
No injuries?
Not as far as Ella said.
Interesting. I remember Nima saying it sounded like she was in pain or something, but okay. Then she showed up with Lysander, Arlen, and Bayou. So maybe alert them.
Do you have their number?
I do. I will alert them.
Thank you. Tell them to head to the infirmary.
Okay. And then Harlow will do that.
Yes, I think we should get quite a few allies out of this, Ella. Not that you care.
she was spacing off. She did not hear. What
Yes, exactly.
I want to do one more thing before we take her to the infirmary.
Okay.
I just want to cast message on her.
Okay.
Wake up. That's it. That's all.
Okay. You do that. No response. You guys take her to the infirmary. Hello.
Oh wait, can we cut here for a second? Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm dying.
Good.
If we've got Sophie here, I was thinking it would be cool if Lysander came into the infirmary or something. Cool crossover.
If you need me to.
Would you like to?
Fuck it. I'm here.
Okay.
I'll fuck you crosses, by the way. I just
I tried to hold it together.
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
I had that idea like 7 minutes ago. I'm like, I gotta do it. I have to.
He wasn't even there for it, and I think it's because I messaged him about it, and he doesn't even know the relevance behind it.
Why did you do that?
Because when Echo, it was right after we were all telling Echo to wake up. I DM'd Crosses right as Echo joined. Can you tell Echo to wake up?
Why? So it's you I should blame. It's you.
I didn't think Crosses
Brazen.
would defend it. It was funny.
Brazen.
People
Okay.
laughed at it.
Infirmary, by the way?
Okay, hold
Infirmary?
on. When do we?
Yeah.
Infirmary?
I'm
I just stopped
carrying
the
her to
recording.
the infirmary.
And
Oh,
then
okay.
I restarted it.
Okay, can you? I was gonna ask if you could start uploading, but I don't know if that would mess with.
It will.
Yeah, don't.
Okay. All right, don't worry about it.
Okay. So you guys take her to the infirmary.
Yep.
In the meantime, I believe Harlow, Nima, and Azathoth, you guys would be leaving the class. So you guys would be meeting them as you exit.
Perhaps.
Right. As in, like, they haven't left yet, and we're like, hey.
Hey, what's up, bro? What you doing?
I feel like we might already be on our way. You might be able to catch us. Just me.
Yeah.
I don't imagine it takes. Oh, I'd imagine it takes quite long to. Actually, no. I don't think it'd take too long to.
Slice someone's wrist and reheal it?
No, I'm talking about investigate one's body and then rummage through all their pockets.
The thing that was on her body, I made more valuable. All right.
You guys move all to the infirmary, carrying Beryl's body on the way. Nima, what do you do?
Nima's not going to the infirmary. Nima is gonna be like, you guys take Barrow to the infirmary. I'm gonna go, look into those mechanical guards and all that stuff. Get that going, so we don't have to worry about that.
Wait, how come you don't want to join us?
Well, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people have it covered, so I might as well get something else done while you guys are busy.
Oh,
You
if
can
you
start
want.
working on the guards and the disciplinary stuff.
That's what she just said, Azathoth.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're so silly. Nima, if you want to talk to the automaton teacher, I believe her office is right over there.
Okay, I will go do that. Do you know where I would talk to if I want some actual people guards as well?
People, make a post on it?
Oh my, alright then.
Talk to actual people, maybe you can recruit them that way?
Yeah, but I was hoping to avoid having students, but...
Well, it's mostly only students in this part. After a week, the academy will be completely isolated, so that means no leaving and going.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. Let's move Beryl into the infirmary, okay?
I'm just imagining Ren and her, like, carrying her by her arms and legs.
Okay.
No.
I mean, I'll princess carry her if people let me.
Lysander, are you here?
Yes.
Lysander, you receive a text by one Ella Alexer.
No, they hollow.
Nope. Yeah.
Harlow. One Harlow Astoria. Saying that they have your friend. Meet them in the infirmary.
Okay, don't say it like that.
How ominous.
Yeah, no. Hey, Ella found Beryl in the forest. Come to the infirmary. I guess.
Ominous.
That's not ominous as we have your friend. Meet us at this location in 3 hours.
When you put it like that.
Instantly probably gonna text back. Was she injured? This is very low detail.
Apparently not, but she won't wake up.
Okay. I'll be right there. And I will meet them at the infirmary.
You reach the building to where the infirmary is. You can see the door slightly ajar.
Do I see... I'll meet Harlow at the door. Any luck? Nothing? No response?
Nothing.
What have you tried so far?
Ella gave her a potion. That did not wake her up.
Immediately, a suspicious look falls on Lysander's face as she looks at Ella.
Is that the kidnapped girl?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Right, okay. He takes her from you. He puts her onto the desk, onto the seat. What do you know? Do you know anything that happened to her?
I mean, I just found her in the clearing near the Lunar Bright?
Yep.
Near the Lunar Bright dorms. Just laying there, all peacefully. No disturbances around her. Well, aside from the acid marks and fire scorches that came up before the clearing. But other than that, not a scratch on her body. She was breathing when I found her. And usually something that clears up toxins or poisons or things like that I gave to her, and, well, I've come to the conclusion that she's tired.
You're the heiress of Elixiotech, aren't you?
In the flesh.
She kind of does a little curtsy.
How's your father doing?
Immediately, just the smile on her face drops.
I don't know. I don't really care.
Interesting. I'll get Professor Day and see if we can do anything about this. But you children, sorry, young adults, you can leave it to us. And I believe you're her direct friend, I assume.
Let's say that, yes, classmate.
You may stay here, but the rest of you, please leave. It's very crowded in here. And he shouts into the hallway, Professor Day!
Do you want more info on what happened before we go, Lysander?
Please, yes.
Right, let's step outside for a minute. He's gonna, duck outside the door and wait for Lysander. If anyone else wants to come, also.
Oh. Hello. Somebody called me?
Infirmary.
Right. Who's injured?
Barrow Lunaflare?
The kidnapped one.
She won't wake up, but she's not injured on the outside at least.
Well, if she's still alive, we can do something about it. Excuse me. So anyway, that's how I got them. Really? So that was a magical occurrence, not your actual children? Nope, it's a twist of magic. What do you guys do?
I am eavesdropping.
We'll get to that later.
Trying to talk to Lysander outside the infirmary.
Go ahead.
So, I never got the full story on what happened last night.
Yes. Zach Solarin and Gavin Fisher, members of Solarin, obviously, attacked my sister in cold blood in the bottom of the Lunabright dorms. They beat her half to death and assaulted her. Her owlbear was in a similar state. They took her familiar, a small owl, outside, attempting to kill him. I and my classmates had overheard Gavin speaking his plans openly in the middle of the walkway. We quickly made haste to get to the Lunar Bright dorms, knowing my sister was in danger. We have no Lunar Brights among us, so it was locked to us. So we quickly opened the door. Well, burst through. Apologies. Also, Harlow and Nima. In an outburst, we found my sister nearly dead. Quickly healing her, making our way outside, where Gavin was restrained. Solaran, unfortunately, was able to get away, and thus here we are. A little bit afterwards, when the fighting was over, well, Beryl was kidnapped, and you sort of know the rest.
So who kidnapped her? That's what I'm confused about.
We have no idea. All we found was that we assumed it was the person who was making these T-Rexes and found the initials RJ. But that's all I know.
Right. First of all, is your sister all right now?
All right.
Relatively speaking.
I would say so. She's assassination attempts are not new to royalty, but it's certainly a stressful situation that we intend to right. I'm sure that you've already decided to expel Solaran and Solaran and Fisher, correct?
I did propose that. I'm not sure if the student council has the power to do that, but rest assured that we'll attempt to do something like that if we can.
If the student council doesn't have the power, it will be brought up to, I suppose, the higher council. They should be expelled permanently.
I agree.
Murder my sister, or the Celestial Royal, or me, but I don't think they're smart enough to get access into the Celestial dorms. Frankly.
Do you know why they might have gone after your sister?
No.
No idea. Alright. How odd.
Deception check, Lysander.
I make it with advantage.
Yes.
Can we make insights?
No one else said they were coming with me, but if you guys are there, then...
Oh yeah, Are you not at your computer?
No, I'm listening.
Okay.
Microphone
context,
moment.
She's been right there next to you the entire time.
Yeah, she's right in front of you.
Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, sorry. I wasn't looking at the foundry.
Dang it.
Yeah, I don't think I noticed.
Oh yes you do!
Ren,
Ooh.
on Lysander's exceptional poker face, you see a small wince when saying, "I know nothing."
Okay. He's gonna take note of that, but doesn't push.
Would I
Right.
notice that Ren would be taking note of that? Could I make an insider check against my own failed deception
Do
check?
I need to deception too?
Sure. Yes.
You know that I know that.
You know that I know that.
There's no way.
No!
You know that I know.
This.
I know that you know. Oh!
Lysander, you think Ren is on to you?
Amazing. Good nat 20.
Alright. I'll be honest. Gavin, I don't know the exact reason. I didn't want to. I'll be honest, I didn't want to report much to the student council because it's my first day. Getting preferential treatment for being a royal is surprisingly not what I want, despite the actions of my sister.
Rest assured, we would treat any potential assassination attempt, royal or otherwise, this way.
Well, we had found, me and my friends, Gavin, in the Luna Brights had reserved a small dressing room for Artemis to use, before the opening ceremony. And it was mainly a place for us to relax, assuming that we would be harassed, by the protection of our parents. And, well, they were right. But Gavin was there, and I can only assume that he was holding some sort of grudge against the Luna Brights. He was asked to leave, and he did so. And I don't know, I believe he might have been quite aggressive regarding that. He was always seemingly hostile in the one interaction that I had with him. But in the report I'm making, I wanted to seem unbiased. So I didn't want to put anything that might just be my suspicions against him rather than plain fact.
Right, well, we'll leave it out of the official write-up or whatever.
Well, I'm sure it'll be mentioned in the actual police reports. But
I'm honestly not sure what the laws are within Einstroth. It kind of operates outside the normal jurisdiction of the police.
yes, it was, though, in the Luna Bright dorms, which, for all intents and purposes, can be considered Luna Bright territory.
Oh, really?
If we decide to, well, think of it as such, it was made for House Luna Bright. And what he did, well, mainly what Solaran did, is it constitutes as an act of war. Not exactly something that many would want.
That is a useful technicality.
Trust me, it's one that I'm sure my family plans to admittedly exploit.
Fair enough. Was there anything you wanted to know? I think I've questioned you quite enough.
Really only... I was mainly concerned about Beryl and the investigation, but I suppose you've already done it. So,
Well, we were just barely getting started, honestly, but Ella struck gold with her idea.
I suppose all I can say is good fucking job.
I guess.
I'll give your thanks to Ella. Honestly, if not for her, we probably wouldn't have found her for a few days.
Well, me and, Arlen and Bayou were gonna look for her. Where was she found exactly?
That's what doesn't sit right with me. Apparently, just near the battlefield.
Just near the battlefield?
Like a clearing that was, like, close to where we fought.
I had my familiar scouting the area the entire night.
Yeah.
I guess whoever kidnapped her wanted information or something else from her, not her specifically.
Yeah.
I guess so. I'll talk to her in the morning and report my findings if you'd like.
I wonder, was she memory wiped? Is that why she's all passed out? That would be the smart thing to do, if they didn't want her knowing who it was that kidnapped her.
That would be my guess. I mean, do you think it could be someone with marionette skills?
I mean, that's likely.
Oh, sorry.
Go on.
Matt, based on my experience with that, could I tell if like this was one of the symptoms of some kind of memory tampering?
What experience do you have on it?
Do you remember my backstory?
Okay. Roll
Do you need me to
me,
clarify it
roll
in the
me
DM? In
history. Advantage.
history. Okay. Thank you. Dirty 20?
You'd have to look at her more and maybe speak to her afterwards, but potentially that might be the case.
He is showing symptoms of it, but I'd have to look at her more closely and probably talk to her when she wakes up to be sure.
I'll talk to her sometime in the morning, and I might be able to do some research myself with memory charms.
Right, well, if you need any help, let me know. I have, unfortunately, had some personal experience with it.
Matt, would I also have knowledge on memory charms?
Most definitely.
Would I be able to do the same check?
Most definitely.
Just normal?
You'd have to be with Beryl. You haven't seen her yet.
Oh. Yes, I have. I've gone into the
Yeah,
infirmary.
she was in the room with us.
For like 3 seconds.
Okay, I'll do the check later then.
You guys can figure that out in your session, probably.
Meanwhile,
Yes, Ren, I will figure that out later.
Meanwhile, Nima, you enter this room and you see a woman with numerous arms and gadgets attached to her. She seems to be tinkering away at something. Fucking thing doesn't want to. Oh, there it goes. Right. Okay. And 3, 2. She's about to press the button. And you walk in. Oh. She puts the thing back down. Can I help you with something?
Yes, actually. You're the professor of, the School of Automancy, right?
Yes, I am. At least for this order.
I was wondering if... Well, I should introduce myself first. I'm Nima Hemlock. I'm on the student council as a public relations officer. And, after...
The mysterious one.
After... Yes. But... That's not important right now. After the incidents of the first day of school, I was thinking about talking to you about maybe getting some guards, automancy guards that we had on the first day of the ceremony, during the ceremony.
I was wondering when the student council would talk to me about that. I can get you a squadron of 4, each having 6 automatons each, but you'd have to place them.
Alright, I do have another question. How likely are they to be compromised?
Very unlikely unless you have this. She waves a remote that she fetches out of her dress pocket.
Ah. Okay.
Be careful with it.
That's good to know.
It is the only master control of all the automatons that is present within your year.
Really?
Yes. If it ever
Alright,
breaks,
I'll have-
you'll need me to make a new one.
Well, I'll be sure to take great care of it.
I'll send them to you after I'm done with this. She motions over to her gadget. I've been tackling with this problem for quite a long time. It's supposed to be a net trap, but made of metallic strands that could cut into a person's skin, slicing through metal and perhaps even bone.
Interesting.
Yes, I call it the garrote net. It'll do wonders on monsters. Or humans.
Hopefully it won't come to it. But I also have another question.
Yeah.
I've been seeing. Does any of your students have a particular thing for like raptors or dinosaurs type of style of automations?
Are you asking me of any designs of my students? If that's so, I'm not entirely sure what anybody's specialties are. It is only the second day.
True.
I have not noticed any dinosaurs as of now. None in that
Okay.
form.
Well, if you do, could you let me or anyone in student council know?
Yes, I can.
Alright, thank you. I appreciate your help.
No problem. And she goes
Good
back
luck
to
with
her-
your... Good luck with your, weapon of sorts.
And good luck with you, Miss Hemlock, on surviving.
Totally. Can I insight that? What is she, like... Is that meant as, like, a warning, or is that a threat?
Roll insight, DC 22.
Oh my god. Okay. No!
You see her smile, and you feel some suspicion coming from it. It's definitely ominous, but you don't know why.
Okay. Alright.
Meanwhile,
You have a...
sorry, anything else?
That's fine, I was just gonna... No, nothing important, don't you worry.
Azathoth, what are you doing?
I'm napping.
Okay, Ella, what are you doing? I believe you were eavesdropping, is that correct?
Yes. Ella is currently eavesdropping, trying to hear what they're talking about in there.
Roll me perception.
Okey-dokey. We're gonna go ahead and re-roll that. No, we're not.
You hear a couple words. You hear... Marionette? Yup. Do they know? Probably not. That's it.
Marionette. Do they know? Probably not. Okay. She'll keep that information to herself for right now.
Okay. Does anyone else wish to do anything?
Not at this moment for me.
Okay, then I think this is where we're gonna end
Wait,
session.
oh.
Go ahead.
Guy, did you want to say anything else?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
All right.
Are we gonna do that theme with Reyna, or is that like later today?
Later tomorrow.
Okay. Then no.
Okay. Then this is where we're going to end off today's session because I do need to go. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. At least from when we're filming this. Bye.
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 Good morning.
Bye bye.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.